What's going on, everybody? We're back to the channel. We do spirituality, which pretty much goes hand in hand with health, maybe thoughts, and mental health too. Last video was a real good one. I actually watched it last night after I filmed it and put it out. But check out the video before this one if you haven't. And subscribe to my channel. The last video was called Demystifying Enlightenment. And I basically talk about what enlightenment really is and how evil comes to be and how they all intertwine and connect. Very basic and straightforward. It makes a lot of sense. So if you have any questions, that pretty much should clear it all up on the basis of it. Demystifying Enlightenment. Make sure you give a like. You can email me if you have any comments. You can leave them down below. Any certain topics you want me to touch. Doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. And subscribe to the channel. So your intuition is everything. If you don't listen to your intuition, then you're going against yourself. And to some degree, it's going to hurt. It may not hurt physically, but it would be a feeling of friction. Or we could say resistance. And following your intuition is always going to feel the best. And no one can do that for you because that message is straight from God Himself. Or you could say your higher self. So it's from God or from your higher self, whatever one. And you gotta listen to that. And that's the problem, is most people don't listen to that because they follow the mind. And you'll know what happens because most people have experienced not listening to their intuition. I sure have. And it may not be the worst scenario because you're still living, but stuff always backfires when you don't listen to it. Southern people call this gut feeling, which is true. It's the same thing. And the more you listen to that, the better you're going to feel and optimize your life. So a lot of people have intuition at very young ages, which you have it all your life, but people don't follow those. They can even be called dreams to some perspective, but more so we're going to hone in on that intuition because it's everything. In fact, there's really nothing else to listen to. Anytime you go against your intuition, it's going to backfire. It's not going to feel as good. You're not going to be as optimized in life. You could say bad things are going to happen. Maybe bad luck. That's where bad luck would stem if you want to follow your intuition. It's pretty much the basis of life. It's your guide, and it's going to take you where you need to be. All you have to do is follow through. And you'll see that the more that you'll do it, the more easier it will become, the more your life will be fantastic, and your life will become optimized, because that is the direction you should be going in. Intuition is literally everything. And it goes for anything in your life. You can think of a lot of stuff about a lot of things, but your intuition is going to tell you what you need to do in the moment all the time. And the more you listen to it, the more you're going to feel good, the more easier life is going to be, and you're not going to be second guessing things. That could be called being in the moment. There's other things that it's called too, but for this matter, we're just going to call it intuition. And again, listening to that is the best thing. I cannot say much more about it. Most people don't listen to it and go against it. Which is unfortunate, and it happens all the time, because you hear people say it all the time. Just ask, you can ask them, do you ever have a gut feeling? And because I asked somebody the other day, and I don't know, I'm not sure if it was another person that said it, one or two people I was talking to, but they were like, yeah, the hardest thing is having the intuition or gut feelings, but not listening to it, because we never listen to it. And there's times I don't listen to it either. Now, that's not on purpose. And sometimes it's like accidental. And what I mean by accidental is like real trivial. There's big intuitions, and then there's like, oh, which direction should I take? Now that could, little steps build big things, build pyramids, stones, whatever. That is true, and things are always going to play out in your hand when you listen to it, and when you go against it, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be friction, it's going to be resistance, it's going to be feeling bad, stuff you don't want to happen, etc. In fact, you'll know that you should have went the other way or should have done the other thing, because you'll know that this one wasn't the right one, because you'll feel it, basically. Again, life is a feeling. Intuition is directly goes hand in hand to being intuitive and feeling. So you always want to go with your intuition. It doesn't matter what it's saying, because if you go against it, bad shit that you knew that was going to happen, that you didn't want to happen, is going to happen. You'll know things basically before they happen, especially if you follow your intuition. It's pretty a basic video. I really can't say like too much more on it. Your intuition's gonna foreshadow things, give you answers that you need to know, and it's gonna change your life and make it like a miracle. And again, most people don't follow it. Don't follow their intuition. Yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Subscribe to the channel. If you have any topics, leave them down below in the comments. Give it a like. Share the video if you can. Have a nice day. I will also say, not following your intuition is going to feel like a trap, and you're going to feel bad about it too. So yeah, just hone into that intuition a little bit more and watch your life change.